Okay, we're gonna clean up some cons today. Just got back from my gold claims in Colorado with Ron, Bill, and Randy, and as well as Corey and Tyler and Matt and Gary and several other people. But anyway, had several good days of dredging and have my cons here to clean out, and I'm going to use the gold cube to do the best we can on it. This is just one day's worth right here. This is the 2-gallon Lowe's bucket, about halfway full, so about a gallon worth of just black sand concentrate. This is probably about 15 pounds or more of black sand. I think there's quite a bit of gold. That's 6 hours of running in there. So we'll see what we get out of this. Okay, so I finished preparing the mats in the cube. I use a little bit of jet dry on the mats, and then I scrub it in there. Randy taught me that trick. That definitely prepares it to catch the fine gold. If you don't do that, you're going to get air bubbles and it isn't going to work very well. Okay, it's running. Pretty healthy at this point. Got water evenly distributed across the output like that. That's kind of what we're looking for. We want it all piled up on one side or whatever. You don't really need a level to prepare this thing as long as you go through and make sure that it's in good shape like this. This is the setup I like. I like a small tub in the middle to catch my cons, and then enough water that both tubs have enough water to run effectively. Okay, try this. Just see if you can see all this gold that comes out of this material. All those little flakes at the end are all fine gold that the cube is slowly separating on this top plate. It's very impressive. This was quite a day of dredging. We were down in the gray clay below overburden that had gold on it too, but the clay just tested really, really well when we did test pans. So still got quite a bit to do, so we'll see when it's done. Let's do it again. This is just too good to not show you more of. Watch these cleanups as this material comes off the top. Look at all that gold that's coming out of that. That's just incredible. Best cleanup I think I've ever been a part of off of the Arkansas River. Every scoop is just loaded with gold flakes. And the fact that we ran 6 hours in material this good, I can't wait to see what the total amount of gold in this is. Okay, the bucket's empty, nothing left. It's all in the cube, so let's shut it down and see what it looks like. All the cons should be there in the middle tray. I'm going to assume there's pretty good gold in this tray. Let's see. You can see that. That's a lot of gold. Look at all that stuff piled up in there. That looks beautiful. That top row, look at it, there's actually piles of gold. Yeah, this is a really good cleanup. I don't know how many grams this is going to be, but again, probably the best cleanup I've ever had on the Arkansas for one day. Number one, I don't think we've ever run 6 hours nozzle time for a day, but this was really good material, and we stayed in it the whole time. I'm now cleaning it down to plus 10. It is very rare that there are places that go bigger than that. Sometimes there are. On this particular thing, this is a really fine gold. Getting rid of all the rocks. Now I'll pan those. And all that's left is the really fine material. And this is why you pan out that the coarser stuff. This is the plus 10. And there are a few little tickers, or I don't know what you call those, larger flakes, how about that, in there. So it wasn't a total bust, a few pieces of lead as well, but most of it's junk, but there were a couple or 3 pieces that were at least worth keeping. So it's all reduced down to that much material right there. That is what I just worked on. This is 3 solid days of dredging that Randy and I did in that really good spot on my claim on the Arkansas. This is day 1 of dredging, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's little flakes of gold in there. Looks pretty good. It was nice material. Not sure if that's the best or not, but it wasn't bad. But then day 2 looked spectacular. Can you see all that gold in there? That one is really special. I expect that to be several grams of gold. And then this is the one I just cleaned up, and there's a little more material there because of the way I cleaned it up with the cube. I'm pretty sure there's every bit as much gold in that one as there was in the second one, so it's all good. There should be quite a bit of gold in these 3 containers right here. Over the next few days I will pan it out and see what's in it.